So welcome back, family, and happy release day. So we're here for the much anticipated Marvel Masterpieces 92 Platinum set. So those who are unfamiliar, back in 1992, Marvel Masterpieces had their inaugural set. It was a 99, well 100 if you included the checklist card, 100 card set that was done by one artist, Joe Jusko. So it was a very popular set. It was one of the first sets that I actually ever collected as a comic book card collector. So when they announced that they were going to redo the set in a platinum version, which you are hopefully at this point very aware that I'm a big fan of that recent set, I could not resist of delving right into it and pre-ordered a hobby box for myself. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we can get in there. This is going to be a little bit of analysis as I talk through this, as I rip through it. So just be aware of that, and please let me know if you enjoy this type of content by hitting like and subscribe. So. One of these hobby boxes goes for about $300 retail. They are packs of four, 12 packs in a box, 18 boxes in a case of hobby. So that was interesting to see. That was that big of a set. As opposed to platinum, though, I don't believe there are inner cases. Those were for platinum. They had was it eight inner cases of eight and two inners in a full case for platinum, but this one it looks like all 18 in one singular case. So be good to see that. Very similar to the original set. So it's a 100 card base set with there are 5 Battle Spectrum inserts that are still the same from the original set. They have switched out a few of the characters in particular, so there's still that artist rights hang up with Punisher, so unfortunately he was taken out of the set. That was remiss to a lot of people. And then their Mandarin is also not in this, who was in the original set. So they have been replaced by a couple of the Lost Ladies of Marvel. So when the original set came out, there was 4 characters, all female characters that were kind of like I won't say like chase hits, but like a little bit extra rare that you, I think, for the most part, only got in 10 boxes. Those were added to this set and replaced those two, as well as the checklist. So Jubilee, Deathbird, as well as Scarlet Witch replaced a few characters. Those two that I mentioned, as well as the checklist, was his number 100. In addition, the original set had Megan from Excalibur as a part of the set, and that has been replaced by Feral from X Force. So they traded a mutant for a mutant in the X family. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, the packs are out, and hopefully we'll see what we can get. So very similar to Platinum, you do have the chances for some rainbows, as well as other different parallels. The Golden Treasures is back as the one of one here. Make sure this is nice and centered for you. Seismic Gold this time is to 92, which just makes sense because that's the name of the set. So see some of the same parallels from Platinum. They did include non-chromium parallels, including the PMGs, which are very popular, especially in the Metal Universe. So let's see what we can see here. Starting where, so you do get 2 base cards. It looks like a parallel and then a chromium parallel as well as a non-chromium parallel. So here's the base, and you see Nightmare as the base card. So as opposed to the original, you'll see that there's a little bit more of a border on these cards before the artwork would go all the way to the edge of the card. But you'll see some of that as they do, like some of the parallels. You'll see the artwork go back to the original As with Marvel Masterpieces, there's also the cover variant, which you'll see right here. And one of my favorite pieces of art, the Havoc card, which I really like. So you can see this cover variant, which is very similar in the Platinum world, but it actually originated here in Masterpieces with the what they call What If comic parallels. So you see one of those, this one of Havoc, we can see the X Factor there. All right, and we have a canvas, this one of Blob, number 1 on the card set, of Blob in the canvas. And our first rainbow looks like Kingpin. And you should be able to see the... Actually, I can't tell which one's the rainbow now. Usually with Upper Deck, they'll tell you the parallel on the back somewhere, so you'll see... Actually, that might have been this cover variant. Maybe it may have been our Chromium parallel. Yep, so you can see the canvas down there. That's the parallel, and here you'll see the variant covers. You see the V. So there we go. 2 base cards, 2 parallels with the cover variant. In this case, counted as our Chrome. So you'll see one of each. Pretty much, you always get the 2 bases. There are some extra insert sets in here outside of the Battle Spectrum. And we have our first, it looks like a Blue Tracks here. So they have fantastic covers, which is somewhat similar to the Platinum covers that you saw in Platinum. And then you have corner box creations as well. So let me pull from the back. Here's probably my favorite art in the set. Is this Human Torch. Elektra in front. We have, looks like a clear cut of Shatterstar. These clear cut acetate cards look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind actually getting a full set of these. And our first hit looks like a cover variant. It's of Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman on the Blue Tracks. Now these Blue Tracks are, I believe, are not numbered here. But very nice color match on the Blue Tracks. Cool. So far, so good. You get a lot of stuff, but again, it's not too much big of a base set. So you should be it should be a fun like a rainbow to a degree to try to collect, which is obviously what I'm trying to do with my personal collection of Cyclops, which I really love the art of Cyclops in this set. It's probably one of my favorites here, and it looks like we have our first platinum or rainbow. So here's Mr. Sinister. We have Hulk, who was on the box. He was the box cover back in '92. Another clear cut. This is one of Phoenix, right there. Again, non-numbered. And our first rainbow is Nightmare. Nightmare on the rainbow, as you see right here. There we go. Cool. All right, so far, not too bad. I'm still looking for our first numbered hit. But again, really like how you got a decent amount of those clear cuts, and it is a nice looking set. So I do see a handful of people looking to get that complete set of clear cuts. All right, another canvas coming. There's Spider-Man in the base. Doc Ock. You have oh, here's our and this this is interesting because this doesn't look like the usual Black Panther card, because it's a fantastic cover. So I was right, this is one of the inserts, but they did put the standard nameplate on the bottom. That's what threw me off. So here's one of the inserts I was talking about that they added. Fantastic covers. Again, fairly similar to the iconic covers here. And these do come in rainbows, these inserts. So you get either the base or the rainbow, and that's it. That's the only parallels for those inserts. And here's a canvas of Bullseye. So So hit our first insert, or our first non-base in a sense. And with 4 cards per, I'm trying to be careful as I open these packs. It's very interesting to see Phoenix, Rachel Summers on the pack cover person. Alright. There's Deathlock, She-Hulk, our cover variant of Bullseye, and our canvas is Sabretooth. So there's that very menacing looking Sabretooth and the art for the canvas. Now, as opposed to some of the earlier versions of, or I would say actually technically later versions of Masterpieces recently, canvases are not its own insert set. Well, we have a pink laser, so our first numbered hit's coming through. Up first, you see Wonder Man in the back, Venom in the front here. You have a canvas of Havoc. This one, no, this is actually a leather. So this is, I was wondering why it was looking a little different. So it's similar to the canvas, but you can see that it is a leather here. Make sure you see that a little bit better. Yep. There you go. Cool. First leather. But our first numbered hit is this pink laser. And I know that hand, as you can see. It looks very similar to this back. Because we have a Silver Surfer. Now this is the highest numbered in this set. These pink lasers are numbered to 992. But very cool looking, and it covers the entire card. They just blank out some of the background, which is, I was wondering how they were going to pull off some of these parallels because this is so art intensive set. But there you go, first number card I'll take, definitely a Silver Surfer in the pink lasers. Number 504 of 992. Cool. I'll sleeve that later. Actually, I didn't prep any sleeves, which is usually taboo for me, but there we go. So first numbered card, and it's a good one in Silver Surfer. Just hoping we can get something maybe a little bit lower. And we'll see how many number cards you actually get out of these, out of a box of this. Now, in terms of different formats, so this is the hobby version, but there is a blaster, retail blaster version. And those have the exclusive parallels to 25. And then that does look like, according to the checklist and odds, that there will be an E-Pack for this. So that's something that we may look for in the future, is opening up an E-Pack box of Masterpiece Platinum. So there's Silver Sable on the base, Nick Fury on the base. Here's the other type of insert, the corner box creations. This one of Doctor Strange. And our canvas of Mephisto. All right, last 5 packs. Ew. What is that? Look dark. Still haven't seen any PMGs. There's Luke Cage, or just Cage in this. Let me pull this. Nice. So we got a rainbow of Wolverine. So there's the Wolverine art. Again, if you compare it to the Sabretooth, looks somewhat similar. It's obviously the same artist, so somewhat similar styles, but good to see that hitting on that one. And this is a lenticular. Okay. These actually look really cool. These lenticulars, with that kind of 3D effect. Again, fairly, if you've bought Marvel masterpiece in the past few years. The last releases, you'll fairly familiar with this lenticular design, but I actually like this. You get that 3D kind of effect, which I'm not sure the camera's showing as well, but I do like it. So I'm actually going to sleeve that as well, and then being Moon Knight, well, it doesn't hurt as well. Let me sleeve up Wolvie real quick. See, this is why I wish I prep sleeves in advance, but all right, last 4 packs. So far, so good. We're hitting some decent names. Again, it's not a big checklist, so more chances to hit those bigger names. We have another blue tracks coming in here. First, we got Magneto on the base. In front is Weapon Omega, Canvas of Tombstone, and a blue tracks of Venom. All right. So these parallels are hitting some pretty nice names for us in this box. Blue tracks, again, unnumbered, but still good to see that parallel. And especially in a nice big name like Venom. Still haven't hit my PC yet. Not even the base, but hopefully we'll love to see another number card. Would love to see a PMG, which is another number card. All right, looks like we have another clear cut coming through. Psylocke, ooh, badly centered though. But again, very popular card in this set for the art. She was the promo card that everyone was looking for back in the day. Here we have Red Skull, Black Cat, and the cover variant, and a clear cut of Black Widow. There we go. Cool. Last couple packs. Again, would like to see, love PMG, but also love to see just another numbered card. All right, from the back, there's Night Thrasher, part of the New Warriors. So again, this being 1992, you're kind of centered on what was really popular during that time. The 90s, X-Force, New Warriors, very popular. All right, we have a Corner Box Creations of some of She-Hulk and a canvas of Storm. Cool. Last pack. Hopefully we can get some good mojo. This feels a little bit thicker too. So hopefully this means there are some cards a little bit thicker. Most of these I believe are 27 point, or that should fit like your standard 35 point top loader. But there's one that's 40, or a couple that are 40, and I think we have a plexiglass back here. I'm pretty sure that's a plexiglass. But first, Strong Guy in the rainbow. And is that the only card? Yeah, I think it's just 3 cards. And there we go. Feral on the base, and this is the plexiglass of Wonder Man. These are not numbered, but very nice looking cards. A little bit on the thicker side compared to the others, as you can see there. So cool. Overall, that was fun. Nice fun set. A lot of different parallels that look like very nice. And this one's definitely different. Here we hit some pretty big names right there. Venom, Wolverine, Lenticular, Moon Knight, and then the Silver Surfer was our only numbered card. But I definitely will take that. You get a lot of different parallels here. Both the chromium ones of the rainbow. There's some inserts, a lot of the non-chrome, like the canvas and the was it the leather that we had somewhere around here as well. That was the Havoc, right? Clear cuts. I do like the design of clear cuts, although I think plexiglass will probably be the more sought after of very similar cards. But yeah, overall, I really liked fun rip. A lot of cool cards. Again, great art in this set. Oh, there's Havoc in the leather. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, you'll see more of these coming through on my channel as I buy into breaks and start sending these to grading. In terms of how they grade, as you see here, there's a lot border now with these cards, so we'll see, like we saw with the Psylocke, whether or not they cut them well or not, to see if they'll grade well. Also with the chromium cards, you're prone to surface issues, which I'm starting to see. Like you'll see, like with a strong guy, there's these little like bands on certain ones, so it'll be interesting to see how those grade. Otherwise, again, great set. Love this art of this set. That's why I already have the entire original set and prominently displayed in my home. But hope you enjoy this. I know I did. If you like content like this, please let me know by hitting like and subscribe. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by.